You there. The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. What do you say?
Never cared for this place. Bunch of stuffy politicians and nobles.
Yeah? You change your mind? The Dawn Guard could use somebody like you. You're not paying attention then, like almost everyone else around here. Haven't you heard that the Hall of the Vigilance was destroyed by vampires? They never took the threat seriously, and now they paid the price. The Vigilance mostly hunt down Daedra worshippers, which is why they got torn to pieces when they went up against vampires. That's why our leader, Isran, is re-establishing the Dawn Guard. Real, serious vampire hunters. That's what everybody says. Right up until they find their throat being ripped out by a pack of hungry vampires. If you change your mind and decide to join the fight before it's too late, talk to Isran at Fort Dawn Guard, southeast of Riften.
They can't hurt Uncle Bogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
Sorry you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
Traitor! You should tell her that you betrayed his High King. Best she know now, Advar.
They're all hard.
Rogver, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torrik. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric challenged Torrik. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
Aye. Damn, you're in a bad way. I've got a healing potion. Here, drink.
I go to Sovngarde.
I've got your back.
Some gate guard you were! Good riddance to bad rubbish, I say.
Damn Stormcloak rebels. Every one of them.
That's not a way to get ahead in life. Too soon? Too soon.
These Stormcloaks are nothing more than an armed mob.
It shouldn't have been like this.
A man opens a gate and they cut his head off? Doesn't seem right to me.
Fresh fish. Straight from
Damn
the fjord.
Stormcloaks. Oblivion take them. Every
That
missing
makes
last one of
23.
them.
Poor bugger.
You wouldn't be a sellsword, would you? I have a little problem you could solve. Hi, I'm the headsman here in Solitude. It's my job. Depends on what you mean by busy. I'm also the head jailer in the dungeon here. Quiet job, usually. Ain't got one, but I'd fancy a chance at that Jari Ra's scrawny neck. Filthy Argonia never would have set foot in this city if High King Torrik was still alive. I can tell you that. Keep your head about you.
right? I think it's bloody idiocy. Well, what do you need me to point out? How brainless this rebellion is, or how useless the Empire became at looking after its own? You mean aside from the time they rolled over and started taking up the arse from the Thalmor? The Empire died 200 years ago with Martin's Septum. The Elder Council forgot the people they actually rule over. The ones who built their palaces and farmed the food they ate. It's no wonder Hammerfell broke away when it could. I just don't see the Empire surviving for much longer. If Skyrim becomes independent, High Rock will be sure to fall. Seems to me Tamriel needs something new to unify it. The fact Ulfric thought it was a bright idea to kill the High King and start this war shows he's not got the foresight to rule it all. What'll happen when this is all over? Most of Skyrim's fighting men and women will be dead or injured. There'll be no support from the Empire. Not a good way to be if the Thalmor decide to attack. What's more, Ulfric has a chance of winning. He looks like a change the people don't think they'll get any other way. It's not the first time a racist with an ego managed to get a cult following just by spouting off a heap of rhetoric. I have them every day. You just happen to ask.
All right.
Disrespect the law, and you disrespect me. Damn Stormcloak rebels.
I'm not interested, Jari. It doesn't matter how many times you...
You know you can afford a septum or two.
You might want to rethink that. You're missing out on some wonderful opportunities working in that bar.
Spare some gold for a veteran? I was the finest scout in the Legion once. Tracked down all the places in the wilds that were causing people trouble. Lost my helmet in one of the old caves. My pretty, pretty helmet. Life just got worse after that. Kept losing things. So many things. Oh, you could? I sure would love to have it again. Could show you some of my old scouting
Solitude
tricks.
doesn't agree with me. Too much pomp and politics.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. I do miss that helmet. A coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to ask.
Keep the cold at bay with our spiced wine.
Plenty of fresh fish for you. Sorry, yes. It's been hard on her. The girl misses her uncle. I've tried to explain that Rogvir did something bad, and that we all have to be accountable for our actions. But the child feels what she will. These are troubled times. Be on your guard out there.
Hey, wanna play tag? Papa says I won't see Rogvir anymore, but he wouldn't tell me why not.
Huh? Oh, sorry. Hi there. Oh, okay, I guess. It's hard with Father gone. I really miss him. I wish I were older. Then I'd join up with the Legion and get my revenge on those Stormcloak rebels who killed Father. But Mother says I can't join until I'm 17.
Do you need something? We're paying our respects to me dead husband. Henry and I lost his father in the war. Now, I do what I can to get by and care for Henry. Thank you, we manage. I just have to keep Henry entertained and out of trouble. That's the really hard part.
Staying safe, I hope.
I'm sorry, can I help you? The museum is currently closed until further notice. Well, you do look the adventuring sort. Perhaps you can. You see, we are in need of a vast array of relics to display here at the museum. And I'm afraid that the mercenaries and treasure hunters I've hired thus far have proven to be more trouble than they are worth.
Perhaps I can give you a chance, however. If you can bring me a few artifacts I'm looking for, I'll pay you for them. If you prove to be successful at retrieving these relics for me, perhaps we can discuss some other opportunities I may have for you.
Excellent. Well, first and foremost, I'd like to get my hands on one of the 6th House Bellhammers of the House of Dagoth. They have become increasingly rare. One apparently was stolen recently by some bandits, apparently held up in Broken Helm Hollow.
Another item was stolen from a local collector by the Silent Moon Bandits. The item is known as Denstagma's Ring. It's likely still in the hideout west of Whiterun, if they haven't fenced it yet, that is. And lastly, a small shipment of Arkaviri relics is on its way across Skyrim, bound for Markarth. Amongst the items were some jade carvings. The caravan, however, was attacked by Forsworn, and it's likely they may be in possession of some of the relics. Find what you can, and I'll pay you well for it.
Ah, good day, my friend.
Have you noticed? The windmill doesn't actually mill anything. do you need?
Hi there.
If you're heading to the Blue Palace, you might want to rethink that outfit.
Hey, wanna play tag? Pardon me.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds. Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend. Let's sate that appetite, hmm? Remember the Winking Skeever next time you're footsore.
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes tedious, but a well-made arrow strikes forth like the fury of a god.
You know, there's a place not far from here that I used to venture to when I was a lad. I think it was springtime, before we skipped out to High Rock. Wonder if I can find it again. You know, there's a place not far from here that I used to venture to when I was a lad. I think it was springtime, before we skipped out to High Rock. Wonder if I can find it again. Nothing really. It was probably a lot more impressive to a child's mind than it would be now. Always remembered it being a haven though. If you didn't disturb the Spriggans, that is. Aye. I marked down where I think it was. Could probably find it again when we're closer.
What do you need? Did you need something? What is it? Oh gods, what did they do? Look, I didn't like the look of them. Normally I wouldn't have let them on, but they paid very well and threatened to kill me if I didn't. What? Oh, what have I gotten myself into? Look, I'm really sorry. Is there any way I can make it up to you? Yes, of course. They came from a place called Midwood Isle. It's quite a voyage. Are you ready to leave? Very well. We'll leave at once. I'd get some rest if I were you. We're here. Welcome to Midwood Isle. Welcome to Florin, the capital of Midwood Isle. Well, if I were you, I'd talk to the king's advisor, Scythen. He's normally in the Longhouse. Good luck. What do you need, my friend? Farewell.
Let's take a moment to rest. That injury was bad. Aye.
You're sure entertaining with those honeyed words. Feel free to weave me a story or sing me a song anytime.
Aye. You're from Skyrim, right? I don't suppose you could help me. Well, I've been trying to set up trade with Skyrim, but so far I haven't been having much luck. You see, I want to be the first to bring in the legendary Skyforged steel weapons to Midwood Isle. The problem is I've never actually seen them, and so don't know if they're worth importing or not. Could you bring me a few? Any type would do. I would get some myself, but I really don't know Skyrim too well. Great, thank you. Bring the weapons to me when you have them. I'll be here.
Heard about you and your honeyed words.
Welcome to the Dragon Meat Inn. If you need anything, just ask.
What do you need?
Good. I'm getting a hawker sandwich. I have the munchies real bad.
Welcome to the Dragon Meat Inn. Care for a drink, or perhaps a warm bed? Sure thing. It's yours for a day. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
I'm at your service. Nothing important.
Hello there.
I'm ready. Let's go.
By all the gods, you're the Dragonborn. It is a real honor. We've heard stories about you. I'll assume this is your first visit. I don't recall seeing you here before. Welcome to Midwood Isle, home of the Somner. What brings you here? I don't know him. Who is he? What? By Akatosh? That can't be right. Zakris was defeated by a great warrior 1,000 years ago. This is a mystery. Perhaps Phalis can help you. He's our district mage here, and might have more answers than I have. Might I add, we are honored to have you here. It has been a while since the gods have blessed us with a Dragonborn. But enough of that. Go and see Phalis at the King's Longhouse. I wish you the best of luck, my friend.
Everything's all right?
Fear for the bow, eh? I'm a swordman myself.
Did you need something? Yes? My name is Phalis. I'm what is known as the District Mage here in Florin. We assist the district on topics of a magical nature. This is the Florin district, so I deal with all issues in this area. Also, if people need spells, then I can provide them with that. Ah, yes, I suppose I could. I know our history fairly well. What do you want to know? My, that is unusual. Zakris is dead. but to think he may have somehow returned would be truly horrifying. I'm afraid I'm a bit lost on this, but if I were you, I'd visit the town to the northeast, Alverton. If my memory serves me, one of the guards, Valkyr, is a descendant of the warrior who killed Zacharias. Maybe he could help you out. Speak to the counselor Algal. He's in charge of Alverton. Tell him that I sent you. He'll tell you where to find Valkyr. Please be careful though. Be prepared for anything. As a Daedra, Zacharias is very dangerous and always wanted to destroy Midwood Isle. You're very welcome. If there's anything else you need, let me know. Did you need something?
Citizen.
What is it?
That is a fine fucking horse. Come here, do your worst. You asked for it.